Hello guys and welcome back to TechWolf and to another CompTIA A Plus Core 1 certification exam questions. And today we are going to do a test which will be of 25 questions, and this test will test your knowledge on protocols. And if you are interested in more tests for CompTIA A Plus Core 1 and Core 2, go to the channel and on channel's homepage click on playlists, and there you will find the whole playlist with more quizzes for CompTIA A Plus Core 1, Core 2 questions on different CompTIA A Plus subjects. And no further ado, let's get into it. Which of the following protocols runs on TCP port 445? SMB CIFS, H.323, HTTPS, or IMAP? And here the correct answer is SMB, Server Message Block. A network technician uses Remote Desktop Protocol (RDP) client on their Windows operating system to remotely troubleshoot a problem on another Windows machine. Which of the following ports needs to be opened for the built-in Windows RDP server to allow this type of network connection? TCP port 445, TCP port 636, TCP port 3389, or TCP port 1720. And here the correct answer is TCP port 3389, as this is directly related to RDP, and this is the protocol on which RDP or Remote Desktop Protocol runs. A Transmission Control Protocol, or TCP, is a connection-oriented protocol using a three-way handshake, which is a set of initial steps required to establish network connection. TCP supports retransmission of lost packets, flow control, managing the amount of data that is being sent, and sequencing, rearranging packets that arrived out of order. Whether this statement is true or false. And this statement is true. User Datagram Protocol, or UDP, is an example of connectionless protocol because UDP does not support a three-way handshake while establishing network connection, and it is referred to as an unreliable or best effort protocol. It is true or false. And here also this statement is true, as UDP or User Datagram Protocol is connectionless protocol, and it only sends packets without verifying them. Examples of connectionless protocols include, select two answers: SSH, DHCP, TCP, HTTPS, or TFTP. And here in this question the keyword is connectionless protocol. So from these answers we are looking from protocols which are UDP, as UDP or User Datagram Protocols are connectionless protocols. So SSH is not the correct answer, as it is connection oriented or TCP protocol. DHCP is one answer. TCP is protocol itself, and this is connection oriented protocol. HTTPS, this is also for web, and for web all data needs to be sent and approved and transferred. This means that this is also not correct answer, and we have TFTP or Trivial File Transfer Protocol, and this is another correct answer. Which of the following answers refer to connection-oriented protocols? Select two answers. So now we are looking for connection-oriented protocols: DHCP, HTTPS, TFTP, SSH, or UDP. And here DHCP is not connection-oriented protocol, HTTPS is one correct answer, and another correct answer is SSH, or Secure Shell. Which of the answers listed below refer to common applications that make use of TCP? And here we need to select three answers. We are looking for applications that use TCP: video conferencing, live streaming, online gaming, email communication, file transfer, voice over IP, or web browsing. And when you are thinking about in your exam about TCP or UDP, when it comes to TCP, always you think about applications which can't lose data while they are being transferred. For video conferencing, it can lose packets while a video is being transferred because it will not affect the video. Live streaming is exactly the same. It also can afford losing data. Online gaming also the same. It can afford losing data. Email communication, here we have to make sure that all packets are being transferred. So this is one correct answer, and this is using TCP. File transfer, also we have to make sure that all files are being transferred. So here we are also using TCP transport protocol. And voice over IP, here we can afford losing some data, and web browsing is also another one where we can't afford losing data. Web browsing is also the correct answer. Which of the following answers refers to common applications of UDP? And now we are talking about UDP, or User Datagram Protocol, where we can afford losing data, whether it's online gaming, voice over IP or VoIP, file transfer, live streaming, email communication, web browsing or video conferencing. And here the correct answers are online gaming, as in online gaming we can lose some data, it will not affect it much, and there we use UDP. Voice over IP is exactly the same. File transfer, no, not a correct answer. Live streaming is another correct answer. Email communication, not correct answer. Web browsing is also not correct answer. And video conferencing, which is also using video. This means that we are also using UDP or User Datagram Protocol. And submit, and these are all correct answers. A device is designed to filter and transfer data packets between dissimilar types of computer networks is called load balancer, router, hub, or switch. And here we need to look at the question, dissimilar types of computer networks. This means that we are transferring data between networks, as networks are usually dissimilar, and we are connecting networks usually by using a router. So router would be a correct answer here. Which of the answers listed below refers to data link layer device designed to forward frames between network segments? It's a switch, router, firewall, or hub. And if you know OSI model, however you don't need to know OSI model for CompTIA A+, then frames would give out the correct answer, as frames are being transferred only on layer 2, and layer 2 is a data link layer where we have switches, and here the correct answer is switch. A type of layer 2 network switch with configuration features that can be modified through a user interface is known as managed switch, virtual switch, multi-layer switch, or Power over Ethernet or PoE switch. And here the correct answer is managed switch, and this is the correct answer. An infrastructure device designed for connecting wireless, wired client devices to a network is commonly referred to as active hub, captive portal, intermediate distribution frame or IDF, or access point. And here the correct answer is access point. A simple device consisting of multiple connector blocks and ports used for cable management is known as. So, what we are in networking using for cable management? Patch panel, main distribution frame or MDF, media converter, or DMARC. And here the correct answer is patch panel, as the patch panel is used of connector blocks and ports, as connector blocks are used for connecting wires from devices or workstations, and ports of patch panel are used to connect switch. Which of the following answers refers to software or hardware that monitors network traffic and, depending on the configuration settings applied to each data packet, either blocks it or allows it to pass through? Packet filter, HIDS, vulnerability scanner, or firewall? And here the correct answer is firewall. A solution that allows to supply electricity over standard Ethernet cable is known as, and here we need to select two answers, IEEE 802.3AF, Metro Ethernet, PoE, PSTN, IEEE 802.3AB. And this is one of those questions which will come up in CompTIA A+, and this is related to power over Ethernet. One correct answer is PoE as power of Ethernet, and you also need to know all standards of power over Ethernet. And one of the standards is IEEE 802.3AF. Which of the following answers refers to a dedicated device designed for supplying power over Ethernet cabling? Whether this device is media converter, it's a tap, injector or inverter. And here the correct answer is injector. Which IEEE standard implements power over Ethernet Plus? When you are studying for power over Ethernet, it is very important to pay attention and to know all these standards for PoE, PoE Plus and PoE Plus Plus. And which one is for PoE Plus? And here the correct answer is IEEE 802.3AT. The IEEE 802.3BT standard implements select all that apply: PoE plus, PoE, PoE plus plus, or 4PPoE. And here the correct answers are PoE plus plus, and this is also known as 4PPoE. So these are two correct answers. The disadvantage from using this device results from the fact that any incoming signal on any of its ports is recreated and sent out on any connected ports, which has a negative impact on network performance. What device is it? Router, switch, bridge or hub? And here the correct answer is hub, as whatever signal you will be sending to hub, it will be distributing it through all ports on that hub to other devices or to all connected devices. The network segment utilizing only this type of device is most prone to network performance degradation due to a large number of network collisions. What device is it? Switch, router, hub or bridge? And here also the correct answer is hub, as hub is prone to network performance degradation due to a large number of network collisions, as these signal or data collisions will occur if many devices which are connected to the hub will be transferring or sending data. Which of the following answers refer to the characteristic feature of cable modems? Select three answers. So now we are talking about cable modems. Telephone lines, coaxial cabling, twisted pair copper cabling, dedicated bandwidths, cabling that carries TV signals, and shared bandwidths, which are three correct answers which are related to cable modems. And here the correct answers are coaxial cabling, as cable modems are connected by using coaxial cabling, and this is very popular device. Maybe even you now at home you have a cable modem which is connected by using coaxial cabling. Another correct answer is cabling that carries TV signals, and third correct answer is shared bandwidths, as by using cable modems you can transfer different data. Which of the answers listed below apply to DSL modems? And now we are talking about DSL modems, and here we also need to select three answers: coaxial cabling, cabling that carries TV signals, telephone lines, shared bandwidths, twisted pair copper cabling, or dedicated bandwidths. And here, when we are talking about DSL modems, first thing you should know that DSL modems are used for telephone lines. So telephone lines is the first correct answer. And when we are talking about telephone lines, it is using RJ11 connector, and this means that it is using twisted pair copper cabling. And DSL modems also can carry only one signal. This means that it has dedicated bandwidth. You can't transfer multiple different signals by using DSL modems. Which type of fiber optic equipment can be found at DMARC? IDF, MDI, MDF or ONT? And here the correct answer is ONT. Which of the following answers refer to a computer's hardware component designed for enabling network access? GPU, now we are talking about hardware, computer hardware, so GPU, NIC, CPU or PSU. And here the correct answer is NIC or Network Interface Card. Which of the answers listed below refers to a technology designed to simplify network infrastructure management? SEH, SAN, SSP or SDN? So which of these are used to simplify the design of network infrastructure management? And here the correct answer is SDN. And here you go guys, another quiz. And like I mentioned earlier on, if you are interested in more quizzes, go to the channel and on channel's homepage click on playlists, where you will be able to find the full playlist on different subjects for CompTIA A+, Core 1 and Core 2 exam tests for different subjects. And if you found this video useful, leave a like, share this video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and see you in the next one.